This is us at the summit of High Stile thereabouts, and that's Red Pike just there, which we're going to go down. Let's go and have a look and see if we can have a look at it. Lovely view down to Crummock. Yeah, that first bit's going to be fucking mega steep. There's probably a good reason why most people don't ride it on bikes. You can see it there in the town. And then obviously you've got Buttermere down there. Brilliant. So far I can't say I've done an awful lot of pedalling on this ride. Carrying and pushing mainly. And I suspect, looking at that, the descent's probably going to be fairly sameish. It's got to be done though. I mean, there's very few bridleways in the national park that actually go over the top of mountains. There's lots of them that go up to pass this, but obviously Hell of Island's a big exception, but if you look at Central Fells, there's none, which is a great shame really for a cyclist. I suppose arguably it's pretty rocky terrain, but that was almost a stopper. It's amazing what the bike will do if you let it. It's all part of mountain riding. You just hope there's a really good descent at the end of it that you can get some flow on, but I don't think that'll be the case today somehow. To be honest with you, I think this ride would be better in the opposite direction. Going down that Scarth Gap, even though some bits of it are pretty unrideable, I think there's probably a lot more rideability in the opposite direction, because you'd certainly get down, I can't remember what it's called, Crag, something of a High Crag. You'd certainly get down that on the bike. But mind you, we'll wait to see what Red Pike's like. Steep, I think that's the word for it. Unfortunately, I didn't have a camera on coming down there. I've just been over the bars, so it would have been quite entertaining. But this is the top of Red Pike here anyway, coming down the top bit. was really loose and steep, and basically unless you were going to sort of ski out of control down it, you weren't really riding it. This section from the col here is all path pitching. It's a bit steep in places, and there's a couple of bits I pushed just because I didn't really fancy it, because I thought I might go over the bars. Anyway, I rode from the corner all the way down, but I managed to hit a gutter there and chuck myself over the bars. So that would have been entertaining. Unfortunately, instead of switching the GoPro on the top, I ended up bloody switching it off, so you haven't got that to entertain you today. There's a lovely little tarn here, and that's the track going down to Buttermere that we're going to follow now, so I'll get on with that. Oh, that's broken up my rubble there, isn't it? I think time for a short walk. When I looked on Strava, I think there's only probably about 60 people there ever. There's a segment down here. There aren't many people who have ridden it. I think 60 in total. And I bet you most of them walk down it. And the faster ones probably carried their bikes and ran down it. I've walked up as well, I've been up here before. Last time I came up was probably about, must have been 10 years ago. I took my daughter wainwrighting, and I popped back up a few weeks later and took some pictures of these trees we're just about to come to. Crap, that path. Mind you, this didn't look an awful lot better. Extreme path pitching again. These are just perfect for tipping you over the bars. The space in the gaps between these rocks here. I like it. Oh, this one of the trees is knocked over. It's a shame. No fucking grunt, no grunt to get up there. Useless. Fucking hell. problem is once you start walking, it's hard to... It's hard to get back into riding again. Oh, a couple of meters. Over the bar special there. That was short-lived. I don't think it's going to be any better when we get into the forest either. I think it's just mega steep. I think it's actually even steeper. It's such a chunky path pitching this. It's well chunky. Definitely no good for biking. Probably ridden 10% of it, I would have thought. I mean, I probably could have ridden a little bit more than that, but I think I might have ended up in A&E. Because for this stuff here, it'll go. But you have to be fucking committed to it, like, and get up enough speed just to bounce over the rocks. But if you go down, it's going to hurt. The problem is like up there, when you're on the nose of the bike on really steep ground on this pitch, it doesn't take much to hang your front wheel up, even with these big 29ers. You just need to catch one of these rocks the wrong way and you're off. God, this is brutal. Fucking hell. That is brutal.